Welcome to I Am the Cute One, the most chaotic school dance in the podcast universe.
Listen, you got through the week like we got through 9/11.
And a recession.
And the Special K diet.
And the time that James Franco hosted the Oscars.
And Ben Platt's wig and Dear Evan Hansen.
TGIF.
Welcome back, cuties, to part 2 of the Cuties Choice Awards. We'll start this one on a solemn note. Cue the music. It's time for our In Memoriam segment.
Let me remove my jacket for this, because I'm really hot.
Oh, okay. Last year, much like the Hot and Nots, Chelsea and I didn't discuss how it would be done. She listed things that year brought the end of, and I listed people that passed away. So because that made us laugh out loud, we kept that way again. Ozzy Osbourne.
Vanity Fair's media access at the White House.
Ananda Lewis.
Bowen Yang on SNL.
Diane Keaton.
Middle school math teacher's ability to have equations with the number 6 or the number 7.
Jane Goodall.
My garage door.
Rolling Ray.
TikTok for 14 hours.
Lonnie Anderson.
That woman who was biting all of her coworkers' job security.
Jiggly Caliente.
Mom talk. I don't know if it will survive this.
Julian McMahon.
And just like that,
Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Donnie's interest in seeing the animated version of Animal Farm after seeing a screenshot of a still of the trailer.
Gene Hackman.
All of the Sharpies it took to redact those files.
Val Kilmer.
My desire to watch Love Island after experiencing the fandom.
Michelle Trachtenberg.
The FBI keeping Mall World a secret.
Rob Reiner.
And Sabrina Carpenter and Olivia Rodrigo's feud because their emotional support twinks started dating. Thank you. Never forgotten.
Never.
Now it's time. Let's move on to Best Book.
Okay. I read a lot for like 2 months, and then I stopped again. But in those 2 months, I read Dinner for Vampires, the book by Bethany Joy Lenz about her time in the cult and being married to like a cult leader's son. Incredible. If you dabble in either the audiobook world or the regular book world, definitely listen to the audiobook version of that, because she has the boys of One Tree Hill, not the girls. That is some tea for another day. She has the boys of One Tree Hill read their own lines from the book. So she's like, I talked to Chad Michael Murray and he said, and then it like cuts to him really saying what he said. It was really cool. Also, Nice Girls Don't Win, Parvati's memoir / like advice book of how to just be a in the world is really great. And Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping.
That is one of my top ones too.
Yeah, it was so
I
good.
loved
Can't
that.
wait for the movie. Perfectly cast.
One book I read that I want to just shout out was Harriet Tubman Live in Concert. It was Bob the Drag Queen's first book that he has put out, and it was a cute read. I liked it a lot. In terms of my favorite books, I did read the Fourth Wing series, which I loved. Now, not everybody was a huge fan of the third book, but I think because I read them all right in a row, I was just already immersed in the world, and I was obsessed. My favorite series that I read this year. And then I want to give a shout out again to The House in the Cerulean Sea. If you are looking for... What are you showing me?
I'm reading it right now.
But yeah, The House in the Cerulean Sea, if you're looking for a feel-good book, if you are looking for a book version of a warm hug, a rom-com, can't recommend it enough.
Don't go to the Reddit about it, but
What's on the Reddit?
you'll see. It'll change you in a bad way. Just read the book and then keep it moving.
Oh, no. I want to say, because I got a lot of pushback when I read this book, too, because people are saying what it's based on, and they're talking about, like, internment camps and all of that. The author did research, interviewed people who did go through that, and then, yes, used that as inspiration, but he talked to people who have been through it. This is, to me, and I can't speak on it, I'm not an Indigenous person, but I have seen a lot of Indigenous people come out and say they feel represented by this book. This is an example to me of people just looking for shit.
Whitey's complaining again. That can be a category.
That could also be an alternate title for this podcast. Whitey's complaining again. So our next category is Best Canceled TV Show.
I brought 4. Nope, don't know how to count. I brought 3. And those are Dexter Original Sin, starring Christina Milian and Sarah Michelle Gellar. As you know, I've never watched any of the rest of Dexter. It can be watched as a standalone piece. So if those 2 names speak to you the way they spoke to me, I really suggest you watch Dexter Original Sin. Also, Harlem on Amazon Prime was great. I recently met one of the lead actors on there before at a coffee shop. He was carrying a little Jesus book, and I spoke to him and said, "Hey, what's that?" And then we talked and talked and talked. And the whole time I said, "I know I've seen you shirtless, and I know I've talked to you in some capacity." Was it on Grindr? Was it on like Sniffies, the one where you can just meet people in a bathroom and blow them? Because if so, I'll log in right now. And the whole time I was thinking, like, where do I know him? Where do I know him? Where do I know him? As soon as I left the coffee shop, then I remembered he was the one that made his actress girlfriend quit the Girls Trip musical on Broadway because he didn't like that she had to sing a song about her booty hole. I know, piece of shit.
What would Jesus do?
Because of that, I DM'd him on Instagram and said, "Love your work, but you really ain't shit on that show." And he said, "Ha ha ha, I know, man. So we did really talk before, and I did see him shirtless.
Wow.
Yeah, look at that.
Confusing times, though, for you, I'm sure, walking through the world wondering, where have I seen you shirtless?
That happens to me too many times. And last but not least, How to Die Alone. It was great. It was probably canceled because I forget a lot about it to even tell you what it's about right now. And that's the problem with streaming in general. I think a lot of these shows would have a continued life if they were a week to week.
The best canceled TV show for me will always be Dirty Sexy Money. Cuties, it was the answer to this category last year, and I'm going to give you a spoiler. Every year, I will be imploring them to bring back Dirty Sexy Money. Each year, more people die, more people get canceled. It's getting harder and harder to do, so better do it sooner than later. Dirty Sexy Money.
Would you be okay with some of the cast returning and some not?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want us to solve that mystery.
How many seasons was there? 2?
2.
Our next category is Most Memorable Performance, and this could be a scene in a TV show, a movie, a press tour moment, a social media meltdown, etc.
Okay.
You go first.
All right. So my most memorable performance was Donnie pretending he didn't have a boyfriend for the 2 weeks that he did have a boyfriend but wasn't telling people he had a boyfriend. There were so many times that I saw it on the tip of the tongue and he just kept it moving. And to that I say, well done, Donnie. Well done. You did it.
Thank you. It was tough. Remember when I had to do that about a divorce?
I do. Remember when I tried to make you watch The Breakup the week that you decided that you wanted a divorce and you were going to move ahead with the filings?
I'm familiar. My most memorable performance is when Chris Frangiola dragged us for filth on his podcast.
For no goddamn reason.
No goddamn reason. The entire episode is a recurring bit. But if you're here because of that, welcome. We thank you. We're glad you're a part of this family.
Yeah, honestly, the best PR that we got this year. Thank you, Chris Frangiola, for dragging us for filth. So now let's get a little self-indulgent if we already haven't been before. Let's talk about our favorite episodes of the podcast this year.
Okay. My favorite, a few when we had guests. First is Hannah Solo. She came on for TGIF. She was brilliant. You were having major internet or mic problems that episode, so I do want her to come back.
Yeah, we need to have her back so that I can prove myself because I was zooming in, because we were also on Zoom still at that point, zooming in from my cell phone. That was a tough one.
So if she hasn't black boxed us or whatever it's called, I would love for her to return.
I think black box is what's in an airplane when it crashes.
It's also the Sandra Bullock movie where they have to wear... Oh, no, that's Bird Box.
That's Bird Box. I think you're thinking of Blacklisted or Blackballed, perhaps.
Either one. Blackballed, I think, is money. Like, you've been blackballing me. No, that's lowballing me.
Okay. Well, pick your poison.
So if Hannah Solo hasn't bird boxed us and lowballed us, we'd love to have her back. Philip Solomon was also an iconic guest. Also, I loved when Quinn came on and we monetized divorce, when we had him on as a guest for the first time after the breakup. And my favorite episode of all time was the 2-part special where we did a crossover event with Mummy Dearest.
That was
about
a great
Titanic.
one.
Yeah.
I think for me, any TGIF we did was my favorite. I love TGIF. I love that we really just have an excuse to be in our own virtual McDonald's play place, just laughing and chuckling and farting in the ball pit. But I also loved when we had Fixing Famous People on. Love those guys. And then also, recently, the Patreon episode where you just admitted that you're such a fucking liar, Camille. Donnie came forward with letting me know that a well-known story in the Cuties multiverse was just a bold-faced lie. He made up the entire thing. So if you want to learn more about that, patreon.com/IamTheCuteOne. It's one of our Desperate Housewives episodes where he first introduces this tale and then later, several weeks later, tells us, oh yeah, I just got too carried away with yes-anding and I just made it all up.
But that does explain real Donnie lore, why I was crowned Best Actor in the Bensalem High School yearbook.
Because what is acting, if not lying?
That's what my parents used to call it, Donnieland, because I was there often.
Who needs Mall World when you've got Donnieland?
I wish I could drag people with me. Our next category is most surprising character development, where we say if our lives were a TV show, what the biggest plot twist would be. Here we go. Mine is getting tattoos. I always pushed against it. I said, you don't put a bumper sticker on a Bentley. And then within 3 months, I got 3 bumper stickers.
You sure did. Boom, boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am.
I'm waiting for the next one. Here's the problem, though. I'm also currently decorating my apartment, my bedroom in the apartment, where I want a gallery wall. Think of this. A gray wall, and then various art pieces of all different sizes with black frames. So that's what brings it all together. But
you have just described the millennial apartment experience. You're like, listen, a gray wall, millennial gray, one might say. Now picture it. This is a new concept. A gallery wall with matching picture frames, all different sizes. So it's not uniformed, but a whole wall filled with things I like.
Yeah, that, exactly. And the bed's going to be black. It's going to be a white comforter, a tan sham across it, then a dark wood dresser with various silver and black and white art pieces on that. But then the gallery wall might have like the Scream poster or a playbill or two, etc. But this is where the tattoos come into play, because I wanted my next tattoo to be a line drawing of Ryan Phillippe's butt from Cruel Intentions on the back of my leg. But now I'm thinking that would be nice on the gallery wall as well, a nice 5x7 of it. But I can't have the tattoo and an art piece, so I have to decide which one do I want.
Well, you could start out with the art piece, and then when you find something else that is worthy of taking over that frame, that can be the universe's sign to you to get it tattooed.
Love that. Okay, great.
For me, the most surprising character development was my relationship with technology. A big year for me in technology. I now have a new computer, I have a new cell phone, and Patreon cuties won't forget my introduction to Riverside.fm, which is the new platform that we use to record, where I was crashing out each and every week. And now I text you all the time saying, Riverside's great. Look at how clear we look. Look at how great we sound. Now, does that include me, logging on to a recording with no microphone plugged in? Sure, but that's not Riverside's fault. That's my fault. So to that, I have to say, send me to Silicon Valley. I'm like a tech wizard over here.
Put
Fuck
this
humans.
bitch in space.
So now it's time for the best and the worst shortest haircuts. And this was supposed to be a you-only category, but I would like to put in a nomination of the Kim K bush thong. We can count that as a buzz cut, a short haircut of sorts. And I just want us all to collectively remember that this was the year that we got the bush panties, and we can't forget. Hashtag never forget.
Is that good or bad?
That's for the cuties to decide.
Okay. So I only brought 2. And depending on the day and angle, I go back and forth between if it's best or worst. And the 2 I brought are Zendaya's new short haircut and Leslie Bibb in White Lotus.
Okay. Thank you. And thank you for not including me on this list, because I was nervous.
Forgot to.
Well, you didn't, so we got to keep it moving. The show must go on, and this is a live production.
No, I do like it, I told you.
It makes me feel worse that you're trying to be so nice about it.
Why?
I think I've reached a point in our relationship where I'm most comfortable when you are shit-talking me, so it does put my nervous system on edge when you're not, because then I'm like, oh my God, does he think it's so ugly that he's just not even talking about it?
No, it's not that. It's this, exactly. And this just came to me right now, but this is exactly what it is. It's if a woman wore a pantsuit to her wedding. Do I wish you wore that? Absolutely not. Why are you wearing that? I can't tell you why that's a good idea in your head, but it is. And you do look good in it. I can visually see you look good in this pantsuit. It's sleek, it fits your body in all the right places, but you're wearing a pantsuit at your wedding. And that's how I feel about a short haircut on a woman. It can look good. You do look good. But the fact that there's not hair coming down in front of your shoulders, that is jarring to me to see a woman without wig hair coming down, you know?
Okay, that's fair. Now, I do want you to start visualizing when you and I are doing our e-news red carpet coverage one day, Ask, Believe, Receive. I will be wearing a pantsuit because I think it would be fun for us to play off of gender expression. So I'm in a pantsuit and you are wearing something else.
Okay. Well, okay, here's the thing. I don't love a Billy
you
Porter
in a
look,
jumpsuit.
but I'm currently in a lace top, you see?
I see.
That is a compromise I like.
No,
In
that
fact,
counts.
Let me take this off.
Yeah, you're proving my point. That counts. I'm not saying a ball gown, but I'm just saying like me in a pantsuit and you in a lace top.
Yeah, I love
know?
that. I don't want to do a Trey Parker and Matt Stone or whatever.
There was a time and a place for that, and that was the 90s when they're on acid, you know?
Okay, that's fair.
So, the time has come. It is finally time to announce the Cutie of the Year 2025. The Patreon Cuties nominated and voted. Now, we mustn't forget that last year, 2024, the Cuties voted Mama Celise. Can you hit us with it one more time, Donnie?
Mama Celise!
They chose her for their Cutie of the Year 2024.
And the vocal stem that got them to vote for her was, like I just did, Mama Celise, which, upon rewatch, nobody ever says.
Two whiteys complaining again. So that just sets the tone for what we have going on this year. This year brought us nominations like Aunt Becky the Dog, My Christmas Links, Miss Rachel, and Victor, our resident know-it-all, got a nomination. Congratulations, Victor. An honor just to be nominated alongside of my dog. But ultimately, I am disgusted to announce the Cutie of the Year 2025 goes to Big Brother 40 Discourse, which I must remind everyone is the event taking place next year that Donnie won't shut up about. So congratulations, BB40. You've already won some awards.
Wow, look at that. Now, we have to give one more episode talking about it before we leave. The people bringing the cameras for Big Brother 40, they asked me, they were like, so how many boom mics do you think you'll need? How many lapel mics do you think you'll need? This is big time.
Up in the world.
I know. So that's all for now.
Thank you to our sponsors, to that theater app.
Mezzanine app, to the
Donnie
Kindle
shouted.
app. Yeah.
Thank you to God, to our parents, to my mom who just called me 6 times while we're recording.
That shirtless guy I talked to on Instagram.
Sure. And thank you to the Cuties for just being the cutest darn listeners in all the land. We'll be back next year.
I hate when people say that, but for us, it's okay. That's our third title of the...
I didn't say see ya next year. I said we'll be back next year.
Oh, okay, yeah. No,
Which
that's
actually,
okay.
I think technically the second episode, it is 2026 already. So we will be back this year.
But we'll also be back next year. That's just a warning for the future.
Yeah, we ain't going anywhere.
It's not crazy when I say to my new boyfriend of 1 month, like, oh, then when we live together, da-da-da-da-da. I'm not talking about right now. We're just talking about the future, you know? And on that note, we're still on YouTube. We're still on Patreon, patreon.com/IamTheCuteOne. Send us to a friend. Send us to a family member. Send us to Reddit. Send us.
Send me to the moon.
Like Katy Perry. We'll talk to you later. Love you like a sister. Bye.
Maybe you're a firework. Thank you for listening to I Am the Cute One. If you want more, head to patreon.com/IamTheCuteOne for uncut, unedited, and unhinged video and audio footage of current episodes, as well as even more bonus content.
And if you like what you heard, please be sure to leave a 5-star rating and subscribe to our show. And to help us grow this community of chaotic cuties, share an episode with a friend you think would pass the vibe check.
And to see the madness, check out our YouTube channel, where video footage from all current episodes are posted weekly.
You can follow me at Real Donnywood on Instagram and all other social media platforms.
And if you want more of my personal brand of chaos, check me out at Oh No Chels.
Talk to you later. Love you like a sister.